You are getting ready to listen to the voice of Dr. Rhadi Ferguson, 2004 Olympian, four-time national judo champion, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt, author, speaker, and coach.
I'm just so mad and upset that I'm not going to recite the 23rd Psalms anymore. I'm not. This dude, David, the guy was a rape apologist. His son rapes his stepdaughter and he refuses to punish him. Somebody years later has to punish him. This dude's a murderer. He kills somebody in order to marry the person's wife. The dude is just incredibly flawed, makes mistakes. You can't even call them mistakes because he keeps doing them over and over and over again. And I just can't recite the 23rd Psalms and support anybody like this. I'm just not. I will not. I don't care how lyrically profound the 23rd Psalms is. I am not going to support anyone who behaves like that. I'm just not going to do it. Now, I don't know if you understand how that sounds. I'm not saying that it sounds ridiculous. I'm not saying that it's okay. What I'm saying is that this is what we call right now cancel culture and call out culture. Cancel, C-A-N-C-E-L. I don't want people saying I don't want people to think I'm saying cancer. It's cancel culture and call out culture. It's this particular culture where if someone does wrong, we have these hyper acts of microaggression, and we have this social and internet vigilantism where people get together and they just cancel out everything that somebody's done. I know that there are groups of people that say, well, we shouldn't support people that do X, Y, and Z. We have people like Bill Cosby, people like R. Kelly, you have people like Michael Vick, you have people like George Zimmerman. You have these people who they have done things, and there are a faction of people that just cancel out everything that they've done, which can possibly be good in life. So that means that every piece of art that somebody has developed, if they've done something bad, we should not buy it, or we shouldn't look at it, or if we do that, we won't be able to look at any artist or anybody, because everybody who's on this planet is flawed. Everybody. And the flaws here's what I've noticed, okay, in my life and time as an elite level athlete. The higher you go in terms of elite status, the more problems that person has. Okay, that people may do a good job of covering up those problems. I have some problems and some flaws too, for sure. Okay, because some of the things that make me good also make me bad. All right, some of the behaviors that I have that make me really, really good and really super disciplined also make me quote unquote bad. Let's just say it like that. I don't have any sociopathic behaviors. None that I'm aware of. However, there are individuals who are at a high level who have those particular behaviors. And no, they are not acceptable. They are 100% not acceptable. Nobody's bad deeds are acceptable. Nobody's social deviancy is successful. Is acceptable. It doesn't matter how successful they are. It just doesn't. And people don't get a quote unquote pass because they're athletes or performers. They don't get a pass. What they get is the ability for society to still benefit from or experience their expertise. Otherwise, I'd have to stop reading the 23rd Psalms. Now, I'm not sure how some people feel about this, because when you really hone in on this particular discussion, it can get very, very touchy. But what I'm telling people is this: just beware of the cancel culture. Just beware of the call out culture. And if you don't mind, I want to ask a question here, and if you don't mind, put it in the comment section. What are your feelings about separating the art from the artist, or separating the act from the athlete? Can you do it, or do you lump those two things together? If you lump those two things together, let me know. And if you don't, also let me know. And always ask yourself this question. For those of you all who enjoy the Bible as one of the greatest texts, or the highest selling text that was ever written, ask yourself the question: Would you be willing to never say the 23rd Psalms again because David was a rape apologist and a murderer? And does that change your view of David if you didn't know that? Hey man, this is Dr. Ferguson. This is a really different Coffee with Rhadi. I just wanted to put something on your mind, ask you some questions, and get some feedback from you. Take care. Have a super fantastic day. And remember, I love you, but God loves you best.